Hello, I'm Shiying, and I'm very happy to share the topic of learner-centered classroom teaching pedagogy here. As the education system continues to develop, learner-centered teaching pedagogy is becoming more and more important. Today, I will explore the backgrounds, practical enactments, impacts, and personal reflections of this teaching pedagogy. The reason I chose this pedagogy is because it emphasizes students' active participation and independent learning, which can effectively improve students' learning motivation and engagement. This teaching pedagogy not only encourages students to explore knowledge according to their own interests and needs, but also cultivates their critical thinking and problem-solving skills. In addition, by promoting cooperation and communication, students can grow together and develop social skills in a supportive environment. This approach is highly consistent with the needs of modern education, which makes me believe that a learner-centered teaching pedagogy can provide students with a richer and more effective learning experience. The learner-centered classroom pedagogy emphasizes that teachers should prioritize the needs and interests of students and respect their wisdom and contributions. This approach gradually shifts from traditional teacher-led instruction to active student engagement and collaboration, as mentioned by Motes and Cox. The main point of this pedagogy is the promotion of students' intrinsic motivation and sense of cooperation through active learning strategies. In past educational systems, traditional pedagogy was usually teacher-centered, with teachers imparting knowledge to students and students being passive recipients of knowledge. However, a shift in educational philosophy has seen the rise of progressivist pedagogy, which emphasizes the ability of students to learn independently and collaboratively, and encourage discussion of knowledge among students and with teachers. This shift enables the teacher to pay more attention to students' interests and experiences, encourage critical thinking and creativity, and actively engage students in learning. As we move into the 21st century, education is placing increasing emphasis on creativity, independent thinking, and problem-solving skills in order to adapt to the rapidly changing job market. As globalization and technological advances reshape the needs of society, developing skills such as collaboration and innovation becomes crucial. Thus, learner-centered pedagogy not only responds to criticism of traditional education, but also directly addresses the skills needed for future success, making it a cornerstone of contemporary educational practice. Learner-centered pedagogy emphasizes a dynamic classroom layout that promotes students' participation, collaboration, and autonomy. In this pedagogy, traditional desk arrangements are replaced by flexible seat arrangements, such as small groups or circular layouts, to facilitate interaction and discussion among students. This setup encourages group work and enables students to freely share ideas and enhance their cooperation skills. Interactive learning spaces are at a main point of this model and typically include multiple stations for hands-on activities, areas for technology integration, and quiet spaces for individual reflection. These diverse environments accommodate different learning styles and ensure that each student is able to engage in learning in a way that works for them. In addition, easy access to instructional resources and materials promote students' independence and encourage self-direct learning. In a learner-centered classroom, the role of the teacher changes from being a transmitter of knowledge to facilitator of learning. They move around the classroom, actively interacting with students, providing support and facilitating meaningful communication. This presents help create a supportive learning environment where students feel empowered to take control of their education. Overall, the layout of organization of the classroom is aligned with the principles of progressivist pedagogy, promoting active learning and preparing students for the complexities of the modern world. The following lesson sequence can be used when implementing learner-centered pedagogy. Initial stage, the teacher asks open-ended questions to guide students' thinking. Exploration phase, students work in groups to conduct investigations and encourage independent exploration. Collaborative task, students work on a presentation or project to promote teamwork. Reflection, teacher guides students in reflective discussion to consolidate learning. For example, the teacher asks an open-ended questions. What are some ways we can reduce the amount of litter on campus? This question leads students to think about their environment and stimulates their interest. Students are divided into groups, and each group chooses a specific topic such as sorting recyclables or reducing the use of single-use plastics. They conduct a survey on campus to collect data and information on the current situation of waste disposal and feasible options for improvements. Each group prepares a presentation or project based on their findings. For example, one group might create a poster showing how to properly sort recyclables, and another group might create a video on alternatives to reduce single-use plastics. Students share their results with the class, promoting teamwork and communication. Finally, the teacher leads a reflexive discussion with the students, asking them what they have learned from the project, what challenges they have faced, and how they can improve in future projects. This stage helps students consolidate what they had learned and encourage them to think about their next steps. Through this example, students not only engaged in active learning, but also develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills through collaboration. Learner-centered pedagogy has significantly changes the educational landscape for students, teachers, and parents. For students, it enhances autonomy and engagement, developing critical thinking and social skills through collaborative learning. Teachers, on the other hand, have shifted from knowledge transmitters to facilitators of learning, employing innovative strategies and formative assessment to meet the needs of diverse learning styles. This change in role leads to professional growth and increasing teaching effectiveness for teachers. For parents, engagement increase as they take a more active role in their child's education, expecting a shift from single knowledge transfer to holistic development. This collaborative environment promotes open communication between parents and teachers, creating a support network that encourages independent learning and promote problem-solving skills. Overall, learner-centered pedagogy provides a more engaging and effective educational experience for all stakeholders. Although learner-centered progressivist pedagogy offers several advantages, such as increased students' confidence, enhanced engagement, improved problem skills, and commitment to equity and inclusion, it also faces challenges. For example, teachers need to effective classroom management and preparations, as not all educators are equipped to facilitate such as dynamic environment. Additionally, differences in students' levels and adaptability can complicate implementation and makes comprehensive assessment of learning outcomes difficult. Balancing these strengths and weaknesses is essential to maximize the benefits of learner-centered pedagogy. During my course on learner-centered pedagogy, I recalled my placement experience during college at a local primary school in England. I found that they placed a strong emphasis on active learning and collaborative hands-on activities for their students. Through group project, I recognized the importance of promoting student autonomy and inclusion. However, one of the challenges I have faced was managing the different learning style within the group, which sometimes led to conflicts. To address this issue, I took the initiative to initiate open discussions to understand each member's perspective, thus creating a more cohesive approach to collaboration. This experience made a made me realize the importance of adaptability and effective communication is collaborative learning environments and future strength. My commitment to progressive pedagogy. This is everything I'm going to talk about today. Thanks for listening.